We want you to build your perfect player from a list of categories. We'll tell you each category and you give us one player who you think is the best at that one category.
Easy.
You're picking different players and matching them all together to form your perfect player.
Okay.
Try not to pick the same player more than twice.
What if they're just the perfect player?
First category, game sense.
I think I'll probably put Hal, Imperial Hal, for game sense.
Obviously.
Okay. Let me think about this because I have one that pops in my head instantly, but
Man, I think that one is just Sweet. Sweet's super
Valid.
knowledgeable about everything. Knows the ins and out of the game. I think he's the perfect person for that one.
For game sense, definitely me.
Okay, sorry.
yeah, he's a beast. 0, of course, game sense.
Game sense.
Love you, Adore.
Let's say Hal.
Game sense. Sweet.
I feel like game sense is between 0 and Hal. I feel like 0 is better in other areas than Hal. And I think Hal's got probably 0 covered in game sense, so I'll probably trying to not pick the same player one.
Game sense, I'm gonna have to go with Imperial Hal.
Alright, for game sense, I pick Hal.
Game sense, let's go. There's so many I don't want to use right now. This is bad. Let's go empty. I think empty for game sense does actually make a lot of sense.
Low
I
key,
think he's
bro, valid as
he's a very
fuck.
smart player, so I think I'll take that.
Next category, in-game leader.
I think 0 for in-game leader.
Fair. Also me.
Yeah, this motherfucker, man.
So IGL, I'll pick 0.
Oh, IGL? 0.
IGLing, we'll go 0. I think undeniably best IGL. Hal, you could argue, is a better player individually, but in terms of like who's a better IGL, I think everyone agrees it's 0. IGL.
Damn.
How about we throw Hawkes in there? The conviction, I love it.
IGL 0.
Bro, low key, great take from Raven. Hawkes being an IGL is a great take, genuinely.
Okay, if not myself. Let's see. I'll go with 9 Impulse. Yeah.
0.
All right, how about take it?
GL. 0.
Valid, obviously.
Third category, aiming.
Aim, probably Koiful. The best aim is definitely Koiful, I think.
Koiful.
Yeah.
Probably Hal. Yeah, Hal for sure for aim right now. Yeah, dude's
Also
fast
valid
with it.
take.
I'm torn because it's either my teammate or Koiful. You know what? I'm gonna say Guild.
Valid.
As
Very
of right
valid.
now, he's definitely a more, I guess, established or proven player. So I'm gonna say Guild.
Hardeki.
Koiful aim.
If I could have the aim of anybody, probably Koiful.
I can't lie, no one putting Jen Burton's low-key kind of crazy. Are we just forgetting that Jen's just literally one of the goats of shots? Like, what the I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm probably putting Jen Burton if we're being real. What the I'll probably put Jen or Koi for sure.
0. Top tier M&K aim. Gotta respect it.
No
Aim,
effect either.
I might go Koi.
Okay. I think, in my opinion, I'd probably put Jen Burton.
Oh, thank God. There we go, Timmy. Great talk.
Mechanics.
Overall mechanics. Can I pick myself?
That's valid.
All time. Who would I pick? All time mechanics. That's a loaded question, man. How about Selly?
I'd probably
Yes,
say
agreed.
Verhulst is best mechanics.
Mechanics, I'm gonna have to do Verhulst.
I'm thinking of 2. It's either Yuka or honestly like Fade. I mean, he's mechanically good, and if you
Bro, get Bronzy the out of LGS.
put the aim of Koi and then the game sense.
Look, I
it's
love
like,
Fade, bro. I Fade heavily, but that's just a crazy take.
People think
I with the
can't
dude pretty
compete
heavily.
'cause he's
I actually really like Fade.
just a pub stomper.
Great
but
guy.
mechanically,
Just-
he's
that's
insane.
crazy.
So I'll go with Fade.
Mechanics, I might go Fade.
Mechanics, UCAF, straight off the top of my head. I mean, mechanics shine on M&K.
We're talking about if we're talking about a pro player.
Mechanics. Ooh. I think mechanics, I'd put Yuka.
Yuka F. Mechanics, he just is probably the smoothest player that
Agreed.
anyone has like ever seen. So definitely Yuka.
Yeah, for mechanics, like Yuka, just got the best movement in the game.
And for the final category,
So valid.
humor.
Humor. Oh, wow. Trying to think. Who's a funny guy? I like Frex's
Not
humor
Bronzy.
sometimes.
Frex is really
he just knows how
fucking
to
funny,
crack a
dude.
joke
Frex
in
is
like,
so
just, like,
funny.
random situations. I think it's good. Yeah, but Frex.
To me, I think the best humored player is definitely Design, I think.
Humor. Oh,
Yeah, true.
who's funny?
You.
Probably Fun. I gotta go with Fun. Yeah, Fun's
Monsoon,
hilarious,
you,
dude. That
bro.
guy cracks me up.
Humor. Who's funniest? Oh, that's a good question. Funniest pro. Slayer. I'll say Slayer.
Dude, who even is funny? Like everyone, like who's really funny? This will probably surprise a lot of people. Sweet. I think Sweet is a very unintentionally
He is
funny
pretty funny.
person. Like
He's
whether
so
he
funny.
intends to be funny or not, he is like he is pretty funny. So I'll go Sweet.
Raki, just the funniest player in my opinion. Everything he does, without even like it's I don't know, it's funny for like the wrong reason.
I don't know, Racky enough.
Monsoon. It's a pretty That's a
Yeah.
pretty goated competitor right there.
Knock too. I think Knock and
I'm pretty
Monsoon
happy
are
with
so
those
funny.
choices, actually.
Humor, nasty. Oh yeah.
Humor. Senox. That dude just cracks me up.
Myself? I'm just that person, bro. You guys can laugh. Perfect. Like,
All right, Imperial Hal's build a player. Game Sense, Hal, IGL, Hal. Dude, get Bronzy the out of ALGS, dude. What is he doing here, bro? That's a straight imposter. I love Bronzy, by the way. All right, aim is Koiful, and then mechanics, Verholst, humor, design. Low-key, such a valid list. That's totally fair that Hal would do that. That's valid. I mean, all these lists are valid. It's all opinions. Other than Bronzy's, of course. It's Timmy's, Game Sense Hal, IGL 0, Aim Gen, Mechanics Yuka, Humor Frex. I feel like that's a really perfect player. I could agree with that one. Monsoon had Game Sense 0, IGL, Impulse, Aim Hal, Mechanics Yuka, Humor Fun. That's a really good player too. Waltzy would build a player would be Game Sense Empty, IGL 0, Aim Guild, Mechanics Yuka, Humor Suite. Loki also a diabolical player. Raven was Game Sense Hal, IGL Hackus, Aim 0, Mechanics Verholst, Humor Senox. Really valid. Then Jeb Burton was Game Sense Hal, IGL 0, Aim Koi, Mechanics himself, and then Humor Slayer. And Empty had Game Sense Hal, IGL 0, Koiful, Aim, Mechanics Yuka, Humor Raki, and then we had Bronzy with Game Sense Sweet, IGL 0, Koiful, Aim, Mechanics Fade, and then Humor himself, dude. That was probably his best joke, honestly. And we the people had a Game Sense Hal, IGL 0, Aim Koiful, Mechanics Fade, Humor Nosuke. And then Shaheen, God bless. Shaheen actually had a really good one, if I'm being completely honest. Shaheen's was really good. Game Sense Sweet, IGL 0, Aim Hardeki, Mechanic Selly, which is, if we're doing old pros, Selly's by far one of the, probably the best player of all time in Apex mechanically. And then Humor Monsoon, so valid. That was actually that's a really good idea for a video. ALGS content's been way better, for sure. Been enjoying it a ton. Moki in comments said how Game Sense, IGL Hackus, Aiming Taskmaster, Mechanics Yuka, Humor Suite. It's so good. And then someone said Game Sense Cheater 1 in my lobby, IGL Cheater number 2 in my lobby. Aiming would say Cheater number 4, but Cheater 7 goes crazy. And for Mechanics, who else but Cheater number 11 in my lobby? I picked this guy for humor. That was funny. That was funnier than anyone else said. That was good, dude.